Well, hello. This is Iris Kerrigan and A Taste of Honey again. And instead of showing myself, I thought you might want to see something that represents me. And this is a stained glass window in the door of my art studio with 3 iris flowers. So this is how you're going to see Iris today. But you're also going to see the side of me that isn't so much about my writing. Instead, it's about my painting, my art. And I've been a professional artist for more than 35 years. And sadly, some of that career is kind of coming down, winding down. I'm transitioning more into my writing, but I still have a love for my art, and I still have a lot of art left. And so I'm going to be having a very large studio show, and you guys have the opportunity to get some of my paintings at rock bottom prices. So I'm going to let you know when that is. But anyway, I wanted to give you a glimpse of some of the paintings available that will be available at this studio and estate sale coming up very soon. You see, we've bought a new house. It's in the same general area, but it's smaller, and I don't have a big studio like this one. And so now you're going to get to see the studio and the art that I'm mostly leaving behind. Now here's a very large piece here. This one is called Mona's Garden Retreat. I believe it's about 40 inches by 40 inches and framed in a beautiful Italian frame made in Italy. And so that one is available. It's an original oil. All you're going to see today are original oils. Oh, now you see how the light's coming through the stained glass window over there on my art studio door. So quickly, I'm going to go through quickly and just kind of show you a glimpse first. And then I'll go back and show you a little more precisely and tell you some stories about some of these paintings. And I hope that you will enjoy the tour. Now, keep in mind that the lighting is a little bit different sometimes when you're videoing like this, and so it affects the color of the paintings. I'm going to try to adjust and brighten a little bit as I go, but you'll get to see a pretty good idea, I think. This one here, it's setting on the easel. The colors are much more vivid in real life. And this is from Monet's garden in Giverny, France. In 1999, I organized a tour of artists, and 14 of us got to go to Paris and Provence, and I arranged for us to be able to paint in the gardens in Monet's gardens in Giverny. Now, I didn't paint this while I was there. I painted a small one there, but I took lots of photos and came home and did my version of Monet's gardens. So we get some more paintings, a lot of paintings here as you'll see. I'm just going to go over them kind of quickly. Some pastels, some oils, some pretty ladies from earlier years when I did a lot of that, figures and so forth. Some winning paintings, some paintings that were studies over here. These angel paintings were studies for a very large painting that I did for a wonderful client. And sadly, that wonderful client just recently passed away. But she still has 6 of my very large paintings commissioned by her in her home, and has enjoyed, their family have enjoyed them, they said, immensely over the years. So that's an honor that I was able to do that for them. And the one down here is closer to the one she chose out of my 2 studies to do the big one like that. And this one here is from our travels to England. We went to England, Scotland, and Ireland a few years back, and so I came back with lots of photo references. Now this one here is quite large, and it's a little different. It's kind of a multimedia, mostly pastel, but you'll see some writing on there. And I'll get a little closer so you can see that. And the writing, if it gets focused in better, there we go, is actually a poem that I wrote. So the painting represents the poem, the trees, the shadows, that sort of thing. And the name of the poem was dancing in the shadows. So of course the shadows are being cast across the road and someone is walking through the road of life. So that's how it represents the meaning of the painting. I'm gonna skip over this one quickly and then show you this one. This is a pastel with a special textured effect, which I was created by doing a wash over the pastel and then painting over it again afterwards. And over here, this little oil is partly my imagination, partly the actual place. I believe I use my references of Boney Mountain and other references from Emerald Lake. So that's a lot of pretty greens and just place the birds in there. So it's a lovely piece, I think. And down here at Jackson Hole, Wyoming, if you've ever been to that area near Yellowstone, wonderful place. This pastel reflects a fall time. Another quick one here from Monet's Garden. And over here, two more of my series, and when I did the figures and the pretty ladies, the romantic ladies. This one here is one of my favorite. Actually, a granddaughter posed for me of that. Getting back a little bit further so you can see the proportion of it. But I want you to notice that in this painting, her dress and her face and skin have different colors reflected on them. So even though she's wearing a peach colored dress, there's blue on her dress and shadows and on her dress. And what it is the light shining through the umbrella and reflecting down on the dress and on her skin tones. And when you learn to paint and pay attention to what colors and things really are, you start to see things like that more. And it becomes even more interesting and fun to paint. So that was something that I got to have a lot of fun painting on that one. Now I'm going to take you through a little bit more of my studio and just show you some of what I have here, just kind of quickly. I'm not gonna tell stories on all of them. It would take too much time. This room here of my studio, see, I have actually a 3-room studio. Very blessed to have all that I have here. And this is the area we called our break room. So we take a little break, have a little kitchenette here, and we have some goodies, and we sit, I'm going kind of quickly here, at this little table, around the table, my students and I, and have a snack and chat about this and that. Sometimes I give a little inspirational thought. We talk about that. And then after about 15-20 minutes, we go back to our painting. And this room back here is kind of totally under renovation because I cleared out a lot of stuff. But this has been my work area, my storage and framing area for a long time now. But it used to be, this room used to be the bulk of what my studio was until we added on all the rest. And I've got quite a few more paintings here. This is still New England scene here in oil. And another one from England here, the shores of England. And you see the thatched roof. Another Boney Mountain one, a little more true to color here from Newbury Park area in oil. And a couple pastels here. I'll just go through them kind of quickly. This is in Palm Canyon, Palm Desert area. And coming through here, another one, it's quite a large piece. This piece was in a very fine gallery in Palm Desert called Danskin several years back. I did manage to sell some pieces there. That was an honor to be there. And then I have a large, more abstract, or kind of abstract impressionist piece on the wall here. And this is at the bottom of the stairs that lead up to my house. Now my house is going to be featured in an estate sale, but there'll be, besides my studio, there's also going to be the estate sale of the house. And I do have artwork inside the house. So let's take a quick walk up the stairs. Oh, you know, I'm glad not to have a lot of stairs anymore because our new house is all on a level lot and there's no stairs anywhere, which is great. Now that I have a back issue, I'm so thankful for that. So here, this one, a little pastel, and this is in Carlsbad area, this scene. Sunset on Bataquitos Bay, I believe, Bataquitos Lagoon. Another pastel in England area. This scene, you got some reflections on the glass right now. I'm not going to show all of them in here, but you see glimpses of my house, the one I'm selling, where the estate sale is going to be. This very nice, very large piece. I believe it's 36 or 40 by 40. I can't remember exactly. And it's for sale as well. And this is partly out of my mind and partly from some photographs. But we got that one, we got one, another large one over here in our recreation room. So I'm just showing you really quickly. I'm not going to show you all of my art. I'm trying not to trip again. And here's my own home gallery, my hallway gallery. I've got lots of pieces. This is a very nice one down here. They're all nice, I think. That's my opinion, of course. But hopefully you think so too. This one here is a pastel I won a Best of Show on at the Westlake Village Juried Show. This one, another one, seen from Boney Mountain. Very nice oil piece. So got lots of pieces. I'm going to show you another large one. This one was actually, well, I won't tell you where. It's local. You might guess where it actually is, but I added my own interpretation of colors and into the scene and simplified it a little bit. Had a lot of fun painting this. So we've got a pretty good glimpse here. As I said, I don't want to take all your time, but you see that a hallway full of art, as well as a studio full of art. I'm gonna close with one particular piece here, and it's this one. Now, some people think I painted lots of angels. You saw the two angels below. Those are part of a commission, but this one has a different kind of story, and it's a pretty large piece. I believe it's 40-something inches tall. Yeah, maybe more than that, by about 36 inches wide. And as you can see, it's 3 angels, and then there's this bird up there. Well, it was inspired by a very vivid dream I had. And I couldn't stop thinking about the dream, and it was so vivid in my mind, I decided, excuse me, that I was supposed to paint it. But it began in the dream that I was outside, standing outside in the dream I was, and I saw 2 birds, a black bird and a white bird. And the black bird flew off to the west, and the white bird started coming closer. And as the white bird got closer, I saw that it was an angel. And it was this angel here. At least it looks a lot like her. So then I kept standing and looking at it, and it looked like the angel was just waving her hands and joyously singing something to music that I couldn't hear. And I kept standing there in the dream and saying, oh, this is so beautiful, it's so beautiful. And then 2 more angels appeared behind the first one, and they also were praising the Lord and raising their hands as if there was joyous music. And then I had this impression that, well, I saw, first of all, I saw that the angel on the left looked more masculine, and he had red, white, and blue starlight jewels going up his chest and into his halo. And this angel, you know, more feminine. But there was another unique thing. They seemed to be connected in some way, some kind of connection between them. It was physical, geographic, I'm not sure, but there was a fleshy, some kind of connection. So when I painted it, you see that they share a pair of wings. And then an interesting thing happened when it was all finished, and this was, I don't know, weeks later, I noticed that one of the clouds actually looks like an angel too, as if it's got a halo, you see that? And as if that cloud-like angel is reaching down towards the others. And I didn't do that on purpose, it just sort of happened. As I said, I didn't even realize it till, maybe a week or 2 later when I was looking at it. So this is the painting I'm going to end the tour with. There are many more paintings you didn't see today, but I think you got a pretty good glimpse that this is quite a studio tour and an estate sale that you have the opportunity to be coming to. I will post the dates and times very soon of that estate sale. We're getting that worked out. But I hope that you can come by, and if you can't come for the estate sale on that date, you can call me or email me rather, and arrange a date, and I will come and help you take a look. So thank you for letting me share something different, another big part of who I am in my video today, and a different kind of taste of honey, I guess you would say, as we looked at the taste of my creativity through painting. So thank you so much for sharing that. Let me share that with you, my heart and who I am in many ways. And I hope that you will come back for more Taste of Honey. In the next one, I'm going to be visiting my new kitchen. This is my old kitchen, and showing you a recipe from the buzz at Cheeky Pie's Cafe. So come by again for another Taste of Honey. Bye-bye and God bless.